Get after him. Maybe let Tristan go right on him, like happened against Oklahoma. So, we'll see. It's going to be it ain't nothing going to be easy about it. But there's a lot of things that we're going to have to do better than we did Saturday.
Jackson Arnold is in a different scheme this year than he was at Oklahoma. How has it changed him as a quarterback?
Well, I think there's a lot more confidence in the way he plays. I think last year you could tell there was a lack of confidence in what was surrounding him, lack of confidence in the offensive line, lack of confidence in the scheme. You don't see that. There's a lot of confidence, especially in the run game. He knows where he's supposed to hit the hole. He's on time on most of his throws. They do a really good job of protecting him and keeping him upright. And so, it's going to be a challenge for us. Dame's going to have his hands full. Z's going to have his hands full. And so, it's going to be a challenge.
What about preparing for a DJ Durkin defense because of everything that they can do?
Yeah, I think, again, that's going to come down to our physicality and being able to stay on the field on third downs, allow us to establish an offensive rhythm. We weren't able to do that. They're a real challenge on third downs, just the multiplicity of scheme. So, it's going to be something that's the back and forth of the game. The biggest thing on the road is, can you keep from self-inflicted wounds, and can you take care of the football? Can you take care of the football, and do you not dig yourself holes? What you can't allow in stadiums like this is to create hot spots in the game, right? The hot spots in the game, it's going to be loud on opening kickoff, and it's going to be loud on third downs, and it's going to be loud in the red zone. But you got to keep the hot spots off the field of being backed up on third down, third and extra long, or
except for that sign up down.
Plays on offense,
except for that sign up down
in the kicking game. And so we got to do a really good job of eliminating hot spots, focus on the game that's played between the lines, and execution.
Not asking for game plan, but with a defense that loves to blitz and bring it from a variety of different areas, does that create opportunities offensively?
Well, it's one of those things where somebody's going to be excited at the end of the play. Either they're going to be excited because they got a TFL, or you're going to be excited because the scoreboard's lighting up. It's kind of one of those cat and mouse games. So we'll see back and forth. Last year, it was an interesting game. Obviously, we had that first drive. Brady gets hurt. We had another drive where we fumbled, and then there was some bad ball right in between there. And they played a lot of zone cover, a lot of heads front. And so now you got to ask yourself, was that because we had Brady in there, or was that because we had, Drew in there? And then when Brady came in, boy, it was a whole different ballgame. He was making some throws, and then there was some adjustments. So it'll be a great cat and mouse game to see how do they want to defend us, and we'll figure it out.
Tiger fans, a reminder that Genteel is now the apparel provider of the Tiger Radio Network. Check out their new collection of Mizzou apparel, available now at GenteelApparel.com or at Bingham's in downtown Columbia. The next time you're in town for a game, Genteel Apparel is a proud partner of Mizzou Athletics. Ahead on our Shelter Insurance pregame show, it's the steel tools of the game with defensive end Damon Wilson II and offensive lineman Caden Green on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
From Peru to nowhere. From Wilder to Schrader, Mizzou fans have always dreamed big, and River Region and Missouri Credit Union helps make those dreams real. Now, we're teaming up as Multiply Credit Union, proud to be the official credit union of Mizzou Athletics. We're expanding across the state, bringing more resources to more fans than ever before. The name is new, but our roots run deep in Mizzou history. Multiply Credit Union, official credit union of Mizzou Athletics.
Morning, Zoe. Got donuts.
Jeff Bridges, why are you still living above our garage?
Well, I dig the mattress, and I want to be in a T-Mobile commercial like you. Teach me something.
Oh, no, I'm not really prepared. I couldn't possibly. At T-Mobile, get the new iPhone 17 Pro on tap. It's designed to be the most powerful iPhone yet and has the ultimate pro camera system.
Wow, impressive. Let me try. T-Mobile is the best place to get iPhone 17 Pro because they've got the best network.
Nice, Jeffrey.
You heard that. T-Mobile is the best place to get the new iPhone 17 Pro on us. Eligible trade-in in any condition. So, what do we have for lunch?
Dude, my work here is done.
It could be.
Take an extra 20% off decor, home furnishings, bedding, and more. So whether fall is your entire personality or you're just a casual pumpkin enthusiast, the deals at Kohl's are here for your seasonal style. Select styles, 7 washes of kind, 20% offer ends October 19th. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
The Tiger Legends play here.
School record 5th rushing touchdown for Brad Smith.
This is Mizzou football from Fairfield.
Man, nothing in the morning without my cup of coffee.
Did you remember to fix that tire problem?
Should have taken it to Deluxe Truck Stop. At the Wollenman Family Deluxe Truck Stop, call us when you have a tire emergency and be seen today. Our family has been working on tires since 1980, and not just truck tires, but all tires. Thanks for coming in. The Wollenman Family Deluxe Truck Stop. Our family helping your family. Emergency.
638.
Each year, more than 3.5 million older adults are victims of financial exploitation in the U.S. Many are afraid to report it, but taking action prevents additional victims. Here's what you can do. Stop. Don't interact with the scammers. Verify the source with a trusted person and report it right away if you think you've been scammed. Remember, stop. Verify. Report.
Sponsored by Kansas DCF and KDAS and in cooperation with the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and the station.
The strength of Mizzou and the power of KFBU.
Welcome back to the Shelter Insurance pregame show.
Just under 16 minutes away from the kickoff between the 16th ranked Missouri and the Auburn Tigers. We can tell you the Auburn Eagle has landed. Flight taking off from the west side of the stadium to the northeast zone and then coming back in, drilling the landing right in the middle of the A and U middle of the field here at that field at Bear Stadium. Time now for Steel Tools, the game Real Steel. You can find yours at steeldealers.com. Earlier this week on Tiger Talk, Harpo's, a staple in downtown Columbia, had a chance to visit with a couple of really likable guys. Great personalities, Damon Wilson and Caden Green. When you're going day to day against a guy like Damon or a guy like Caden, just Damon walked me through from an emotional standpoint, just where you go in practice.
I have to dig deep, knowing that I got to go against high-level competition. Is not just anybody. It's Caden Green. It's a first-rounder. So just knowing that I have to dig into my bag more and I have to really focus going against.
Caden, how about trying to block this guy on a daily basis?
It's some work. I always tell my old line, like, he got me figured out. So I'll be having to figure out new ways and new techniques. So it's some work.
When you're studying, right, preparation for a game, and you're looking at, for instance, this week against Auburn, how much tendency are you looking at from tackle or from the way that they block? How much technique are you looking at? What are some of the things that you're trying to capture as you get prepared?
Yeah. So usually I look at how they kick, either 1-2-3 or 1-2, and then I'm looking at where they shoot their hands and timing and just how they react to different stunts. But I mean, majority is just how they kick and just where and when they shoot their hands.
Kate, from a defensive lineman's point of view, when you're getting set, right? Like, what are you looking at in the defensive line as you get prepared for the next game?
I come in, I'm looking at I'm looking for their favorite 2 moves. So Sunday night I watch the pass rush tape and I'm looking to see what their favorite 2 moves are, and I'm making my mission not to get beat by those 2 moves. Like, they beat me on anything else, like I tip my hat to them, but I don't want to get beat by their favorite 2 moves.
Can you learn something about your football team when you suffer a setback such as Saturdays against Alabama, David?
Say the question one more time.
Can you learn something about your football team when you suffer a loss?
Just how you respond. Are we going to stay down, or are we going to get back up and fight for the next game? Because Coach always said there's always more battles to fight, so just can't stay down. Got to keep moving.
Caden, for you, when you look at the performance of the offense on Saturday, and again, we're moving forward, but I'm just, from your point of view, the opportunity to be back in there after having to miss 2 games, how special was it for you to finally be back in the lineup?
Oh yeah, it felt awesome. As a competitor, you don't want to miss games like that. And yeah, I'm blessed, and I tell everybody, like, we had the best training staff in America, and I truly believe that. I don't even think it's bias or anything, so it was awesome. As an offense, I know there's some stuff that we got to get better at, plain and simple, so that's the beautiful thing about this game. Like, we got a big test on the road this week, so we got a chance to get it back.
I threw this analogy, our assistant coach earlier. Last year in South Carolina, you suffered gut-wrench, you lost, lose the game in the final 15 seconds. Go on the road the next week against Mississippi State. Get a scoop and score to take the lead for good and really never look back. And from that point forward, you would run on 8 consecutive wins. What does that say about the mindset of your football team?
Yeah, we just, last year's football team was very gritty, very tough, and I see that same thing out of this football team. Like, setbacks happen, but it's all about how you respond, and that's what Coach Drake always preaches. So, and I think the team really has bought into that.
David, you're a newcomer, right? And so this is your first year in the program. But you've come from a high-level program, right, at the University of Georgia. What have you learned about this football program and the group of individuals that make up the culture within that locker room?
I would just say it's not a bunch of underdogs, but it feels like an underdog culture, like knowing that people kind of doubt us and don't really believe in us, but we believe in us, and that's really all that matters. And a bunch of guys come together, and I mean, we just work hard, and that's one of the things. We always do extra stuff.
About 30 seconds left to win at Auburn. What has to happen on the defensive side of the football?
We got to stop the run. They 1-14, they don't rush for 150. So we got to stop the run.
Caden Green on the offensive side of the ball. What has to happen to win at Auburn?
You got to pound that stone, we got to run that ball.
Yeah.
That's what it's at.
That is Caden Green and David Wilson, Missouri, in its second ever trip to Jordan-Hare. Under 11 minutes away from the kickoff on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Black and gold season never ends. The Tiger Team Store. Gear up for game day with the largest official selection of black and gold gear and gifts. From the latest Mizzou SEC gear to everything you need for your tailgate. The Tiger Team Store is your store for all things Mizzou. The Tiger Team Store has moved and is now located inside Mizzou Arena. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. with extended hours on game day. Or online at TigerTeamStore.com. It's always black and gold season at the Tiger Team Store. Let Shelter Insurance take you to the zoo this football season. And we don't mean the zoo with the animals and the cotton candy. We're talking about the ZOU with the Mizzou Tigers. Contact a Shelter Insurance agent, and they'll register you for a chance to win 2 tickets to a Tiger home football game this season. Only Shelter agents can register you. So call, email, or drop by for your chance to win. Find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com/Mizzou and register to win 2 tickets to the zoo.
What did Tiger do?
Tales of the Tigers. And here comes the crowd.
Roasting too?
Field and Columbia are told here. Never seen the Tigers take out the #1 ranked team in the PCS standings.
This is Mizzou Purple from Learfield. So my mother is thinking of switching from Verizon to Pure Talk, but she's worried the deal sounds too good to be true. Michael, she said, how can those Pure Talk people offer me the same basic service as Verizon for so much less money? I said, Mom, go ask Google how much Verizon spends on advertising and promotions. A few seconds later, my mother said, oh my goodness, $12 billion a year? That must be a typo. I'll tell you what I told my mom. It's not a typo. Verizon spends $12 billion a year on advertising and promotions, and their customers are paying for it. Well, Pure Talk doesn't spend that kind of money on commercials. Trust me, I would know. That's why they can offer you and my mother unlimited contacts and plenty of data on a crazy fast 5G network for just $25 a month. And if you're a business owner, you could really save a fortune. Dial pound 250, say the words Mike Rowe, and you'll get an additional 50% off your first month. That's pound